Hey beauties, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kwin Lyn. If you're new here, hi. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified anytime I have a new upload. Now beauties, I know I've been gone for a little while. It's because of life and responsibilities. But today I just want to hang out with you guys and catch up. Have me a glass of wine, a little bit of wine, because as you can already tell from the topic, today we're going to be doing get to know me questions. I asked you guys on Instagram and you guys did not spare me. You guys have gone in. But before we even start with that, just a little update. I was away for a while because life, responsibilities. My younger brother has finally joined university. Woof woof. Hey baby bro, if you see this, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. Yeah, on the other side, I've been taking care of the home. You know how it is when you live with your partner and stuff like that. But I'm good. I'm settled. And I decided, what better way to come back and chill out with you guys than a couple of questions straight from you guys, and then I get to be real and answer you, like if you've been curious about me, here's your chance. Grab some wine or some tea or some juice, whatever floats your boat, and let's get into the video. All right my beauties, so I asked you a couple of days ago this week. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload. I'm recording this video on Tuesday afternoon. I'm not sure when it's gonna be up, probably Thursday or Friday. But I asked the question tag on Monday on my Instagram stories. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because what is you doing, sis? I'm your bestie, okay? Go follow me on Instagram. Come over here and subscribe. Tell your friends and your best friends and your whole family, because Kwin Lyn is lit and I want to be your friend, okay? Anyway, I asked you guys on my stories to ask me questions, because I've had so many new beauties join my platform, and most of you maybe don't know the background to me, or you have some questions you would like to answer, you would like to get answers, that is. So I figured, let me do this, okay? So I'm usually recording my YouTube videos with my iPhone, but I have another phone, a Samsung, and I took pictures of the questions that I received just so that it would be easier for me to read them, because I want to keep it real. It's not like I have questions coming from somewhere else, so full disclosure, if you can see. Yeah, I had to take pictures of my iPhone so that I can have these questions close by. Yeah, okay, let me see where I'm gonna start from. So I think it's only fair for me to start from the beginning, if I can get that. Yes. So yeah, let's start from the beginning. I don't know whether I'm gonna post the questions on the screen, maybe, just so that if you can't hear me, or if you don't get the question clearly, then you'll be able to see it. I think that would be better. So I had a beauty ask me number one, my favorite meals. My favorite meals is easily, okay, now that I have braces, I'd say rice or liver, vegetables, like stuff that's easy to chew. Spaghetti, I'm huge on spaghetti. I'm huge on rice. I'm huge on meat stew or vegetable soup, basically stuff that's easy for me to chew since I have my braces. But when the braces come out, or before I had my braces, then my favorite meal is ugali, some meat fry on the side, wet fry that is, and some skuma wiki or managu. These are like traditional vegetables. Slaps. Favorite books. Okay, so guys, I have a couple of books that I've been reading. I'm somebody who reads a couple of books at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but they have to be in the same genre. So right now I'm huge on self-help books, and one of my favorite books is Ego is the Enemy. This is what I've been reading. I love this book. It's by Ryan Holiday, and it's basically about mastering yourself, Let me just read at the back what it says. We are often told that to achieve success, we need confidence. With refreshing candor, Ryan Holiday challenges that assumption, highlighting how we can earn confidence by pursuing something bigger than our own success. And this book it's going to make you think deeply about yourself, about what you think is right, about other people. The fight to master our greatest opponent, which is our ego. So yeah, I got this one, and the price was, I can actually still see 1,590 shillings, which should be roughly maybe $13 thereabout. Yeah. Then the second book is called Whole Again. This is by Jackson Mackenzie. I've posted this on my Instagram stories so many times because I really enjoy this book. It's healing your heart and rediscovering your true self after toxic relationships and emotional abuse. So if you've watched my interview with Lynn Googie, or if you haven't, maybe I will leave a link in the description box. I'm someone who has gone through a lot of domestic violence and emotional abuse growing up, and I didn't make the right choices also in my early 20s. So for a long time, I was in a constant loop of negativity and pain and just not knowing myself or understanding my emotions because I wasn't equipped with the right, processes of how to handle my emotions. And I didn't have a good example growing up of how to be loved and, what is right, what is wrong in terms of relationships and family. So this book is really helping me figure myself out, and I highly recommend it if you're someone who is going through any of this, either toxic relationship or emotional abuse. Yeah, highly recommend. Okay, what would Kwin Lyn do in a situation that involves coming to you as a woman? Hey! Let me sip wine. Girl, haven't we all had somebody coming to us woman to woman? Honestly, I like to handle these situations with grace and understanding at first, unless you give me a reason to be upset, unless you give me a reason to be mad at you and come at you with my claws out. I'm a very understanding person. I try to be. Actually, in my current relationship, I remember when we started dating and it was official, a couple of my man's ex-women came.
And the ladies are weeping.
To talk to me woman to woman in the DMs, talking about, oh girl, I just wanted you to know that I have dated him before and he was like this and he was like that, or girl, I want you to know this and that, and I listen to them and then I ignore, because I like to trust myself. I like to experience things for myself. However, it's important sometimes to take some notes of what these people say, because as much as a woman can come to you and be on the offense, they're trying to make you mad, they're trying to make you feel like your man is not who you think he is and stuff like that. Sometimes they do offer insight on what you need to know about that relationship or about that man, if you get what I mean, like some of the two behaviors. Then it's up to you to decide. So for me, if you're just coming to my DMs to let me know that you've ever dated a person that I'm with, that's fine. The one who's pressed, and I'm just gonna continue with my life, especially because I'm somebody who dates men that I find not in relationships. I do not go for men in relationships. I feel like that is really bottom barrel behavior. I do not go after married men. Yuck. I'm a woman full of herself, like I'm in a good way. I'm full of my own self, my pride. Like I don't want to go and mess with somebody else's relationship and then I'm like, oh yeah, I got the man. No. So whenever they come or whenever they have come in the past, I treat them with grace. I try to understand that their feelings may be hard, but it's never that serious until it is, I feel. Yeah. What is your favorite Bible verse and why? My favorite Bible verse, well, actually today morning when I was talking to my mom, because we share a lot, she's my best friend, and we have this verse that we really like, the both of us. It's not really a verse, it's a whole chapter. Psalms 35. Psalms 35 is a whole prayer. It calms my spirit, it calms my mind, it just makes me feel so connected to God. If you are a Christian or if you consume Christian content here and there, I would highly recommend that you check that chapter out, and promise you it's gonna uplift your soul. Every time you feel down, Psalms 35. Yeah. Next question. As you can see, how much do you spend on a normal month? I think this deserves its own video because there are so many factors to consider, beauties. It's never really a strict figure, but roughly, if I was to include, do you want me to include rent and water? And because, okay, I'm not the one paying for these things, but okay, I'm not making the money to pay these things, but I'm in charge of like making payments in my house. So I don't know whether that's what you're talking about, or you mean like my own personal use, like my own personal stuff. Specify that in the comment section, then I can do a whole video about budgeting and how my month to month looks like, whether it's home expenditure or personal expenditure. But unless I have a huge purchase for myself, I think I spend like maybe 15,000 on myself a month, because I have to do my nails, my hands and my feet. I have to do my hair. I have to do my facials here and there. I buy products that could be over in the house, you know, my shower gels, my body scrubs. Girl, I take my skincare very seriously, and I'm not even ashamed to say that. So yeah, I'd say maybe 10,000 on myself monthly. Yeah. And that's not like shopping, like just replenishing stuff. But for the house, that's a whole other game ball. So you would have to let me know. If you'd want me to break that down, then I can make a whole video. All right. Hey boo, curious when the wedding will be. I'm just going to answer this wedding question because I received it so many times. You guys, you really want to know. Okay, so for the beauties who are watching this video for the first time, I got engaged in January this year, January 9th. Baby boy put a ring on it because he know who he's dealing with. Period. Okay, so I'm just enjoying being a fiancé at the moment, but I don't know. I'm not going to spill the beans on that one. But it's coming. It's coming soon. Very soon. Trust me. All right? Okay. Next question. How does it feel to be so beautiful? You guys, you guess me. You're guessing me out. Are you guessing me out, boo? Anyway, I don't always feel beautiful. I know I am beautiful. I'm born beautiful. You know, we're all wonderfully and beautifully made with the Lord, by the Lord. Yes, but I don't always feel beautiful. Like, there are days, I'm just like every other person. There are good days and bad days. But for the most part, I love myself. I love being me. Don't get me wrong. I'm my biggest supporter. I'm my biggest cheerleader. You can't tell me shit about myself. You can't. You cannot. Okay? There's one thing nobody can tell me is anything about Kwin Lyn. Unless it's coming out of my mouth, shut up. Okay? Yeah, so I just gas myself up, honestly, on the days when I'm feeling low, and most times I'm good, I'm happy, I'm excited about life, and I thank my mom and my dad for their very beautiful DNA. Yeah, thank you. Next question. What would you tell someone living with their partner and not yet married? Well, again, this is a huge question. It's very ambiguous, beauty, because I don't know whether you mean in terms of finances, in terms of relation, in terms of boundaries, in terms of chores. Like, it's a huge question. Maybe I do a video on living with your partner but you're not yet married. What you need to know. Thank you. We'll do that. But for the most part, I will say this. Do not move in with a man if your heart is not into it. Number one. Number 2, do not force a man to move in with you or vice versa. Number 3, do not be the one to initiate moving in together, however much you love him. Even if he mentioned it in a conversation and he hasn't taken the step to actually do it, sweetheart, don't build castles in the air. You'll end up doing the donkey work for this person. They'll enjoy the benefits of having a wife, and the day they decide to go for someone else and you cause a scene, they'll remind you that, you know what, you brought yourself to my life, you brought yourself to my house. So personally, I've stayed by myself all my life. This is the one relationship where I've lived with a man, like we're living under the same roof. But all my adult years, I've had my own place. That was like lazima. Nilikuwa nimeka lazima nikae kwangu. So yeah. And it's only because I felt in my spirit and in my heart that this is my husband to be, and he did things in the right way, and my heart was confident in that decision. When he asked me to move in with him, it was an immediate yes. It's not something that I had to think about, like unlike my other relationships where it was not always so clear to me and I would feel the hesitation. This one, things felt right in my spirit. So yeah, the main thing I would tell you is, even before you pack your bags, ask yourself in your spirit, are you okay living with this person, or are you doing it for the right reasons? Yeah, very important. Next question. You recently got engaged. Congratulations. Wanted to know if you feel the pressure to have a big wedding. Beauties, here's the thing about Lynette. I'm not somebody to be pressured. I'm not somebody to do stuff for people. The ones who know me in real life, they will tell you I have my own mind. I do things at my own pace. I do things with my own style. I value my uniqueness and my individuality and my authenticity. So, no, I'm not even going to have a big wedding. And not because I don't have the money, trust. But who am I impressing? Who am I impressing with a big wedding? Like, I have a lot of confidence in myself, first of all. So I feel like most times when people do big weddings, unless it's something that is deep in your heart, most times people gravitate towards a big wedding to make other people happy, like your parents, your village, your relatives, your friends. You want everybody to feel like, you got married properly, nini, things were okay. Me, you see me personally, I do what I want, okay? Even with my engagement, like my partner planned it so well. Like I had only my closest friend there, and the other one couldn't make it because she had work commitments, but it was such a small affair. I only deal with people that mean something to me, people that actually move my life, move me. So my wedding is probably just gonna be family and very close friends, of which I have like less than 5, okay? So yeah, I'm not pressured in any way at all. No. Okay, next question. Not a question. You're such a good soul. May the Almighty always open ways for you. Oh, you guys. Honestly, I have some of the best beauties, some of the best supporters in the planet. I could never, and I usually say this with my chest, I am so contented with my beauties. I love you guys so much. You show me so much love. You give me so much motivation. And honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Nada. Thank you. Thank you. I love you so much. Let's go to the next question. What's your source of income? Like, you beauties are just coming like this. You're just coming like this. You're just coming like... What's my source of income? Yeah? You guys have said I look like money. I look like money. You want to know where my money is coming from, eh? Sips wine. Well, first of all, beauties, let me get serious. I'm someone who's worked again ever since I was of age. My first job, I was 17 years old. So I'm a very industrious woman, if I do say so myself. My mom can attest to that. My brother can attest to that. So I started making my money even before I got my identification card. And for the new viewers or new subscribers, I live in Kenya. So in Kenya, we call them identification cards, okay? So we get that when we're 18. Before I even got mine, I was already working because I don't like poverty. I don't like depending on people. I don't like begging for stuff. Never have, never will. I like making my own money, regardless of which man I'm dating and how much money he has in the bank. Trust, Lynette will always have her own coins. So then I got into the beauty industry. I made my money there. Lots of it, I was on billboards and magazines and product packaging and delivery trucks, you know. It's good, you know, we were getting good money. After that, I got into formal employment and I was still making my money at the end of the month. Like at that time, I was actually working my formal job like 8 to 5 and then weekends, and whenever I'm free, I would still do my modeling gigs. So I remember there's a time in my life, in the middle of my career thereabout, where I was doing like 3-4 jobs simultaneously. So I had like my job I'm doing Monday to Friday, then I would go for a gig on Saturday, then you go for another gig on Sunday, or maybe Friday evening after work you get another gig, you go. So I'm someone whose hands are all over the place, you know, and I highly recommend you do that if you're a young woman, because you get wealthy by having many streams of income, okay? Not by making it look like you're doing something. You can be quiet in your house and you're working like for 3, 4, 5 organizations. Nobody has to know. That's your business, as long as you're getting your money. Especially these days, if you have a laptop and you have Wi-Fi, you can work literally for any organization anywhere in the world, okay? So you just need to open up your mind. Then away from that, then there's the modeling gigs that I get. As you know, I work with different brands and I make sure they pay me well. Then of course there's my man. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna front. My man treats me well, thank you Jesus. He treats me well, like so. But away from him, I have my own jobs that I do, and they're focused on beauty, wellness, community, and all of that, okay? Yeah, so that's where my baby girl gets her coins from. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Okay, let's see another question. What was your lowest moment and how did you get over it? Girl, I'm still trying to get over it. I'm not gonna lie. My lowest moment was when my father passed away last year. That thing shook me to the core. I miss him every day. I still think about him. There are good days, there are bad days. There are days when I remember him fondly. There are days when I remember him with anger. There are days when I cry. There are days when I'm okay and I want to make him proud. So grief and mourning is such a weird thing and it's unique to every individual. So hakuna formula. Just listen to your heart. That's what I do. I haven't completely gotten over it. I don't think you can get over the loss of a loved one, especially a parent. You learn how to love them in spirit and you learn how to live with them in spirit. You get what I mean? Like I will talk to him even if I'm here in the house. Like if I miss him, I'll be like, hey dad, how are you doing today? I know he can't answer me, but just that conversation with him and my spirit, I feel like it connects us. Yeah, so I haven't gotten over it yet. It's a day-to-day process, but what I do, I work out, I talk to my mom, I talk to my close friends. Shout out to Cindy, she's so good with me. You know, this is a friend who has known me since I was in primary. She holds me down. I bless her heart so much, you know. And my other close friends as well, I'll talk to them when I'm feeling low. I'll talk to my partner as well. It's more about sharing and being able to sit with that discomfort, because also ignoring it doesn't help. It only makes it worse. So whenever I feel low, I'll sit in that feeling, look at myself like, where is this coming from? What has happened today that has triggered me? and then I find a way out of it. And most times it's through talking, and then I do an activity that makes me happy. And you take it a day as it comes, you know, like just each moment, pole pole. Don't rush yourself through it. Yeah. Next question. Best investment decisions you have made, and skincare. Okay, so these are two different questions. Skincare, maybe I do another video showing you guys my skincare products. Let me know in the comment section if that is something that you would find interesting. About investments, to be honest, I feel like investments are very unique to each individual. There's some people who will put their money in businesses. There's some people put their money in land. There's some people put their money in savings. There's some people put their money in stocks. So it's pretty much how you feel. And I'm gonna avoid answering that question because I wouldn't want someone to do something because I'm doing it and maybe it's working for Lynette, but it's not working for them. However, I will advise that if you have some money lying around somewhere, go and talk to financial advisors. They will be able to guide you on good investments, like stuff that you can put your money into. Okay? Yeah. But it's good for you to always have savings, have a savings account, have an emergency account, and then have your everyday normal account. Okay? And then when you get money, distribute it in those two accounts. At least that's what I do, or what we do. You know, everybody has their own account. Then we have the home account that runs the house. Then we have a savings account where we save money. Okay? Yeah. So next question. What to do or handle painful past that may often make you feel emotionally low or kind of depressed? Okay, because I feel like this question will apply to many scenarios in life because it's not all the time that you're happy. Yeah. Personally, what I've done is getting to know myself. Excuse me. Getting to know myself has really helped me navigate different situations in life. In the beginning, when I didn't have a full view of who I am, a full understanding of who Lynette is, so many things would like bother me. So many things would get to me. And it was so easy for me to feel destabilized by situations in life. But when I started my self-discovery journey and getting to know who I am, things have changed, you know. Most times when you're reacting to something outside of yourself, it's because it's a trigger for you. So you always have to start with, why is this thing triggering me? Of course, we have malicious people who will just come to your face because they want to get a reaction out of you, or maybe this was a misunderstanding, or maybe I'm the one who didn't check everything in time, and now I'm experiencing this inconvenience. You know, there are different factors to consider. But generally, if it's something that has happened and it's making me feel low, like I said, I love working out. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna run. If not, I'm gonna call my mom and just rant, and then she'll bring me back to focus. Or I'm gonna go down on my knees and pray, because I hold God so dearly in my life. He's everything for me. God is the reason I'm here right now. God is the reason I'm able to do this video. So anything that is beyond my human capacity, I will go down on my knees and I dedicate it to God. Then after that, wake up, shower, dress, go get myself a beautiful lunch, go buy stuff, like, you know, I'll just do whatever makes me happy. I'll go for my skincare, or I'll go for like a massage, or I'll go buy shoes and clothes, you know, or I'll go swimming, or I'll watch a movie, or read a book. I'm heavy on loving myself. I love on myself so much, it's not even funny. Like the top list of people who love me, I think my mom, number one. She loves me more than I love myself because she's my mom. But after her is me. Me, I love me. So I'm always going to take care of me. Yeah, that's how I'm going to answer that question, if that makes sense. Yeah. Next, I think I've answered this. I've answered that. Source of income, investment, yeah. Lowest moment, yes. Ooh, when it comes to dates, bills and house bills, how are you dividing? Ding, ding. This is the all taboo topic that women are so scared of having with their men. But I feel like with me, it's a bit different, okay? I'm this type of woman. Here's the thing. When I'm in a good mood, I'm happy with my man, like, you know, he's done something and I'm like feeling like, you know, this guy deserves some nice treatment. I'm gonna blow some money on my man. Let me not even lie. I love this nigga. Let me not even lie. Oops, we're not supposed to say that on YouTube. I love this man a lot. So I'll treat him like if I've made money and my boo is around, I'm gonna take him for lunch, I'm gonna take him get a haircut, or maybe I'm in LCY Kiki, I'm gonna pick up a couple of stuff for him, or maybe I see his favorite foods, I'm gonna buy them, or his snacks. Like, I love gifting. It's my love language. It's one of my love languages. So when I love you and I'm happy with you, you're gonna know, because I'm gonna give you something. Like, I don't know, it could be flowers, it could be chocolate, it could be whatever. But yeah, I do gift him. But most of the time, of course, like if it's every day-to-day life, then majority of the bills are on my man. And I applaud him for that. Like, he'll make sure I'm good, he'll make sure the house is good, he'll make sure things are moving. So for me, that's really important, and I bless him for that. Yeah, we don't have to sometimes even argue when we're having dinner. For example, like, who wants to pay? I'm like, I want to pay. And he's like, no, I want to pay. And I'm like, babe, I want to pay. So true story. We argue over who's gonna pay the bill a lot. But for the most time, he does it. Yeah, he does it, and I love him for that. You know, yeah.